This is Flash FM 105.5, your integrity station. I told you that on conversation today, we'll be looking at the local government election in Oyo State. And I know that in every conversation we've had for some time now, we've talked about the collapse of the local government system in Nigeria. And it's of great concern that must, as a matter of urgency, be looked into. We must address the issues around the local government. The local government system is fundamental to good governance, the delivery of democratic dividends as an essential government services like health and education. It is the closest government to the people, yet has suffered the greatest neglect. We've noted that the steady collapse of the local government structure has been ongoing since the return to democracy in 1999. The decline began when state governors were empowered to determine the tenure of elected council chairmen in their states, at the same time as stripping the local government of fiscal autonomy and investing these in the state governments. The creation of state electoral commissions that are funded by the state government to oversee council elections has also contributed to this decline by ensuring that council elections reflect the will of, most times, the will of the governor rather than the will of the people, or the will of the ruling party at the state rather than the will of the people. So when caretaker committees, often comprising of loyalists rather than competent personalities, are appointed by the governors to oversee the affairs of the LGs, a charade that we can barely call election is designed and state to deliver 100% of the local governments to whatever party the governor belongs to. This arrangement has rendered the local governments mere puppets to be strung about at the whims of the state executives, whose main purpose is not to develop the local government areas, but to secure elections and political relevance for the state governor. So this morning, I want to discuss issues around the local government and also bring to you a bold, daring, and courageous Nigerian who has decided to take the bull by the horn and put his hat on the ring to vie for political position that the coming election at the local government in Oyo State. And so I'll be speaking with Labour Party Councillorship candidate Ibadan Southwest Ward 2, Ward 11 constituency, Femi Adetutu Emmanuel. Femi, welcome to the program.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Shew.
It's good to have you around.
Thank you.
And also by his side is a campaign team member, Akinola.
Good morning, Mr. Shew.
It's good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you again.
It's good to see you too. All right, so
Good to see you.
yeah, so these two gentlemen, they are politicians. If you like to call them politicians, yes, they are politicians, and you know what politicians do. They run for elections, and they also work for the betterment of the country. So, welcome to the program, gentlemen. We'll be discussing these issues in a moment, but I have to do a social service. One of my colleagues is somewhere around the town in Ibadan here, and he is around a tender area at the back of Nigerian Television Authority, NTA, and Ibadan, not local government. So we're talking about local government. And Oluwaseun Pedipede is right there. He will be speaking with me any moment from now. And we will be talking about how structures are failing in that area. Emmanuel, good morning and welcome to the program.
Thank you, Mr. Ashin.
Right, so you want to be a councillor at the Southwest Ward 11. That's what you want to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
On which platform?
Labour Party.
On Labour Party. So if I ask you, why do you want to put your head into local government that is not working? As I have shown you this morning with the example from the North. Why?
Well, I would first say that the main reason why I decided to get out there and get involved in the whole process is to ensure that I play my part as a citizen of the country and as a resident in the society. And also, I believe in the power of community, and when we say community, we are referring to the residents or the people who live, who reside in that, specific geographical location. So, and when we take it a step forward and now say that the community, the residents of that place have the power to change anything or everything. We're only saying that, those people living in that area, they have the power to change anything or everything they desire to change. And it starts from them. It starts from our homes, starts from our churches, our religious organizations, starts from our workplaces, starts from everywhere where we have 2 or 3 people gathered together. So that change starts from us. So anything we really desire needs to start from us. Yeah.
Okay, so let's start from the area that you cover as a councillor. I know Akinola.
No, only extension.
Yes. Okay.
Mobile, down to Oni and Sons. You have Bashorun, Gumola, Filade, Adioyo, Challenge, Elewura, that exists.
So what difference do you want to make?
Well, I would start this way. Okay. Yeah. So I'll say that I believe in the power of collaboration. I believe in the power of information, and I also believe in the power of education in transforming any situation that is deemed not good enough. These 3, I believe, are the core tools for transformation in any society. So information, education, and collaboration. Now, in the sense of information, while we were talking off here the other time, I was discussing the fact that there are so many informations that residents of Oyo State do not even know or do not even seek. We have the emergency number of Oyo State, which might be helpful for so many people, but people don't even know what the emergency number of Oyo State is. We also have the OISIA, Oyo State Health Insurance Agency, where so many residents of Oyo State are not even taking good use of. So these are some information that needs to be at the doorstep of every resident in our ward, in our communities, in our homes, in our neighborhoods. So until we start, making sure that residents have adequate access to these informations, we won't see the kind of transformation we want to see in our society. These are the basic things that we need to change. These are the basic things, okay?
So, sorry for cutting you. If the governor of a particular state, this is not respect to any particular state now, but if the governor of a state had incapacitated local government from being functional as it were, the duties of a councillor involves representing the interests of the citizens and the community within the council, incorporate citizens and community groups into the council decision-making process, and openly communicate local government policies and decisions to the people. But they are not visible. I don't think we see councillors around.
Because we did not elect them. We did not elect them. They were chosen. So until we start electing our own councillors, until we start putting in place our own leaders, that is when we can ask them questions. That is when we can seek their presence and decide to change them if they don't perform as we think they should have, or as we expect them to have performed. So until we start taking charge of our own destiny, of our own future, of our own society, we can't necessarily blame councillors who don't show up, who don't turn up, who don't answer questions. So until we start electing our own kind of leaders, the people who represent our interests, people who share the same vision with us, we can't ask questions.
Now, I like the fact that you are coming out from Labour Party in Oyo State, a PDP-run state, and I like your boldness that you want to do this. But what have you been doing to make people see that? Yes, Femi Emmanuel is a candidate to vote for.
Okay, we've actually started. The campaign process started in February, because I think the final clearance was done around January or stuff. And so since February, we've had quite a number of things that we've done. We've had flyers, we've met with communities, and we've discussed and shared our visions with some parts of the Ibadan Southwest Ward 11 community, which is also going to continue. We've had our posters in areas close to the polling units, in the 35 polling units we have in Ward 11, and all these activities are going to continue down until the campaign period elapses. So these are the things we want to do. We like what we are doing now. I've been to other radio stations to share my ideas and share my visions, and these are things that we are looking to to keep pushing to ensure that we reach out to every eligible voter within Ward 11, sharing our optimism and belief that we can change things.
So you are reaching out to eligible voters
Yes.
in your area?
Every eligible voters.
Okay. Tell me, what will convince them to vote for you and not the ruling party councillor?
Because I'm preaching that we can change things ourselves. I'm preaching that we can empower ourselves. I'm preaching that we can take a different route and start making things happen for our society.
And you are not sharing money?
Well, I'm not sharing money because I don't even have money to share.
Is the money even available?
Is the money even available?
You don't have money to share?
I don't have money to share.
And you are not sharing rice?
I'm not sharing rice.
You are not sharing yam? You are not sharing ororo?
I'm not sharing ororo.
You are not sharing gari?
I'm not.
In Nigeria?
It is what it is.
What is it?
Because we don't have it.
And you think they will come out and vote for you?
Well, that is what we have to work on. Because until we come together to start producing gari, to start ensuring that we can have gari, we can have yam, there won't be anything for anybody to share.
Okay, now let me come to Mr. Ipadola Adewale. We meet a lot on X. And also Femi too. We meet a lot on X. Yeah. So, but he's a campaign team member. The campaign strategy in this part of Nigeria is that you go out, you take a musician with you, and you have a goodie bag to give to people. You are campaigning with a manifesto. Who manifesto help?
Boss.
Yes, please.
The thing is, all these years that people have been collecting, what has been the result? They gave people things last year. They gave rice during the presidential election. They gave goodies, they gave whatever. Would that one help? Everybody is shouting even by me now. Even if we look at the strategy that was used during the Emilokon, she could take everybody by. Those that are standing on the mandate, is hunger not making them to lie down now? Would you see anybody standing again? But those that are standing, they are not even strong. They are not even strong enough to shout, "One day we shall stand." This thing is affecting everybody. There is nobody that all these minor things. Okay, see the palliative that was shared a few months ago. How many Congos of gari rice are in those things? For how long will it last people? Why can't we take our own destiny in our hands and do the right thing for once? It is important that people just look over all these menial things that will finish and think of their future. Let me roll back to the last election, 2023. We are obedient. Let me use that word. We are obedient. And we came out full force to support Peter Obi in the last election. People never gave Peter Obi any chance. They say Peter Obi no, they give shishin. With no shishin that he gave, nobody, even we were even touted that you can't even win a local election, a local government, one local government in your own region, talk less of winning a state. But we also have his votes were being suppressed in all the states. These things are glaring. They are all on social media. Even how the ruling party were changing figures.
The court disagreed with you.
You said?
The court disagreed with you.
Courts can agree, but people knew the truth now. The courts may disagree. That is human courts now. But people are not. People are sensible. The court may disagree that.
How strong is your campaign, the Labour Party campaign, in Ibadan Southwest?
The thing is this: we have to look away from some of these. Labour Party, PDP, and look at the individuals. What are individuals going to offer? Party never helped anybody, but we are using a vehicle which we think at the moment is still credible enough.
Okay, let me come back to Mr. Emmanuel. Emmanuel, they say grassroots campaign is usually based on pedigrees.
Okay.
People will want to know who this personality is
Okay.
before they cast their votes
Yeah.
out. So, what is your pedigree in this area?
Okay, so I would say my pedigree.
I'm asking, what have you been
Yeah,
doing
sure,
before now?
sure. Thankfully, we've been here before, and we at least we have that on record. I think I still saw the video 3 days ago or something while I was going through the. So thanks to the media team of Splash FM for helping us keep that as a documentary. Okay, so what I would say is during the last election, like my colleague was saying, we went all out with our own resources to support someone who we deemed capable to run the affairs of the country with our own resources. And up to now, we did not receive a dime from anybody in supporting Peter Obi. We had billboards across Oyo State. We had billboards in Ogbomoso. We had 4 in Ibadan here. And
you raised the
yes,
funds for that.
yes,
Yeah,
we raised
we
the
did.
funds for that.
Within ourselves.
Without collecting a penny from
any
anybody.
penny.
We had posters, we did radio jingles, we did campaigns, we were at saying.
We even did a video. We shot a video.
We even did a musical.
Yeah, the musical video. For
A musical video, Yoruba musical video. And these were
Sponsored by
things
ourselves.
sponsored by ourselves and other obedience across the world. With our own funds. Without collecting a penny from anybody. So we have been committed to bringing about the change that we desire for at least since 2023. You know, 2022, because this whole movement started around May in 2022. So we have been committed and we have been doing our own bits to find resources to propagate the gospel that it is possible to change our society if we really want to.
Okay. We will come back to you after this time because we have to go for a break. However, Akinpade Ibukunmo was saying there are some things about local government administration that we need the chairman to really come out to tell us. I doubt if they can tell us. He said, how much are you supposed to collect as allocation? How much were you given? How much did the state government take from you? It is not just enough to tell us you don't have autonomy. Also, if you claim you don't have money to work with, why do you want to get re-elected? Why do you want to remain the chairman?
Exactly.
What we really need to get the facts about the local government administrations and know who exactly we have to hold accountable.
Yeah.
That's coming from Akinpade Ibukunmo.
Very, very factual.
That was great. But you see, when you are not the one who elected them, like Femi said earlier, you cannot ask them questions.
can't ask
It's
questions.
just like someone you did not employ. How do you
Yes.
walk up to them and say, why are you working here?
Let's
Yeah.
go for a break. We are due for a break 5 minutes ago. We were due for a break. So one thing that people have raised here this morning is that how much is Oyo State releasing to our local governments on a monthly basis? I mean, for their functionality. Now, you stand the risk of having a chairman from a different party,
Yeah.
and then you become a councillor from another party. Are you going to join their party?
No, not at all.
You are not going to leave a Labour Party.
At all.
Are you making this promise here?
I am.
That
Because,
you will not leave Labour Party.
because I understand what I want to do, and I know I don't need party affiliation, like direct affiliation, to make things work for me.
What if they make life unbearable for you?
In what way?
In whatever way, administratively, not allowing you to work, not giving you the chance to do what you're supposed to do.
Okay,
You
maybe-
will only be ranting.
Okay, maybe I should just touch on how I intend to go about some of my plans.
Okay.
Now, like I said I will be working in collaboration with residents of the environment who are not necessarily political members. They don't have affiliation to any politician or any political party. So we are going to be working in collaboration with religious organizations, business organizations, and residents, landlord organizations and residents of that ward. So it is just about, party is not going to be the elevator. Our conversation will not be based on what party do you belong, who did you support during the presidency. No, our conversation will be about how can we make our society, our community better. These are the kind of conversations. It's going to be we are going to have better conversation, not surrounded with which party are you supporting, are you with this, are you with that. No, we are going to have conversations on how to find solutions to our peculiar challenges.
So will you be transparent enough to let us know the allocation to the government?
Absolutely. In fact, what I am proposing, what I have in mind, is that we're going to have ward committees, like an advisory group for each community in the ward. Whereby residents can volunteer maybe their opinion leaders in the church, in their religious organizations, business organizations, maybe amidst their landlord association, and so we have them come together to form an advisory group for the community. We will sit down, address issues, look at issues. In fact, they are going to be, because at some point there are going to be some projects we want to raise funds for, and residents will have to donate to that cause. Now, the ward and advisory groups are going to be the one in charge of the finances. It is not coming directly to me. I'm not going to. So all I do is supervise what is being received.
Okay, somebody here is saying Peter Obi said they would not leave Abga, but he ended up leaving. How has our guest been working with the people he wanted to collaborate with before seeking elective position? So it wouldn't just be grammar on air before election.
Okay, so I'll first address the part that I think we should, at the stage that we are now, people should try and erase and try and clear off the urge to attack based on political differences. Say Peter Obi said he wasn't going to leave Abga. See, as long as the vision aligns, you should stay. And the moment the vision do not align, there is no reason to stay. You are not supposed to have a what's it called now? How do you remain loyal to a cause that does not share the same vision with you? It's not possible. So as long as the vision aligns, there is no reason to leave. There is no reason to leave.
So when the vision does not align, you will also leave.
When the vision does not align, and I think that is a basic principle for every human to live with. That is a basic principle to build your life and yourself on. You shouldn't stay in a place where visions do not align. Why?
No. So go ahead about the issue around how you have been collaborating with the people before you seek elected.
All right, fine. So for me personally, I've organized workshops. I think in 2020 during the COVID, I organized a workshop that held in the houses where we trained people on how to religious organizations on how to stream their events. Because that was the time where people couldn't go to their churches and stuff like that, and we trained people on how to how's it put now, on how to stream their events, their services, and other, even for brand, for people who do content creators. We had these people join the program. That was in 2020, and I think recently there was a program. I can't really remember, but then I can remember that of 2020 that we had. And like I said earlier too, I have had my resources and resources of others put together to promote a project that we believe would help Nigeria.
So, in case those who are from your ward are listening, speak to them now.
Okay. All right. So, to my dear people of Ibadan Southwest Ward 11, my belief is that we can change things. And like I was saying, I said my core transformation tools for changing any society, I believe, are education, information, and collaboration. And there are so many things we can change if we put our energy in these three core transformation tools. Now, education in the sense that we can have, we can create a kind of debate for schools, for students, where they discuss history and current affairs. That ensures that the kind of generations the kind of next generation of voters that we are raising are equipped and well informed, when they want to make decisions, when they get to that stage. In that transformational age, they have the right knowledge. Not that, okay, when they say, what do you know about this history? They say they don't know anything about it. And when they want to make decisions, they are making wrong decisions, or decisions that won't have positive influence on the society.
So you want to catch them young?
Yes, we will. We want to catch the next generation. We want to catch them young.
So speak to them that they should vote for you if you want them to.
So I'm just going to appeal to our conscience, to appeal to whatever sentiments we have, to please resist the urge to elevate our uninspiring political sentiments above choosing right leaders for our society.
All right, thank you very much. You know why I brought you, we've been talking, because we have to go now, is because people usually say we don't have options during the election.
Yeah, there are a lot of options.
So we have options. So
Yes.
Mr. Adewale Kwalela, we have options.
We have options.
As
I
an
have to make
option.
sure that
I'll just I'll say if anyone would like to go through my visions and plans, please just log on to femiemmanuel.com. You would see my visions. You can also reach out to me. We can have conversations and see how we can push this forward.
Okay, so that's Femi Emmanuel, Labour Party Councillorship candidate, Ibadan Southwest Ward 2. Thank you for coming to the program.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Mr.
you
Thank you so
for
much.
this opportunity.